rar. Let's talk about the differences between bear and bear. These two words have exactly the same pronunciation, slightly different spellings, and extremely different meanings. So let's break these down by part of speech and by spelling. Let's get the easiest one out of the way first. B-E-A-R as a noun. Bear refers to the animal, the large, very, very aggressive animal that you probably do not want to run into in the wild. Here are some examples. I saw a bear on my hike. Be careful, there are bears in this forest. Now that we have the noun form out of the way, let's move on to the verb form, which is completely different in meaning from the noun form. To bear, B-E-A-R as a verb, means to tolerate or to stand or to put up with something. So we usually use this when we're talking about negative situations that go on for a long time or like someone's annoying behavior. So here are some examples. I can't bear this stress. She couldn't bear waiting any longer, so she picked up the phone and called him. In today's English, this verb form is the one that is most commonly used, but there is actually a second verb form of to bear. To bear is a more old-fashioned way of saying to carry something. So we don't use this so much in modern English in everyday conversation, but you do see this from time to time in movies and poetry and kind of older period pieces, for example. So here are some examples. It's a heavy burden to bear. It's his curse to bear. That's dark. Anyway, you get the idea. So bear, the animal, this has nothing to do with the verb forms of these words. So if you are not talking about a forest situation or maybe a zoo situation and you see the B-E-A-R spelling, chances are it's someone talking about having to put up with something negative or maybe a stressful situation. It's worth noting that the past tense and the past participle forms of this verb, B-E-A-R as a verb, are a bit weird. So we don't put an ED, standard past tense ending with this verb. Instead, the past tense, the simple past tense form of this verb is bore, as in she bore this stress for many years. And the past participle form of this is born. And this can be spelled B-O-R-N or B-O-R-N-E. So keep in mind these sort of weird past tense and past participle forms when you want to use this verb. Okay, so with B-E-A-R out of the way, let's now talk about B-A-R-E. Let's begin with the adjective form of this word. So bear as an adjective means uncovered, like naked. There's nothing on top of it, no adornment, no kind of decoration on top of it. So one way that we commonly use this is to talk about bare arms. So arms that are not covered, something that we see in the summer. So B-A-R-E, not B-E-A-R, to talk about this kind of style of clothing. I almost always have bare arms in the summer. That's true. It's hot. There are no plants or trees here, it's just bare ground. So now that you know this use of B-A-R-E, bear, you probably also have a better understanding of expressions like barefoot, like walking around barefoot, or barehanded, as in he did that thing barehanded. So those are the adjectival uses of bear, which mean uncovered or naked. There is a second adjectival use of this, which means basic, or it's like there's nothing left over, nothing added. This is when we talk about like the most basic things that we need for our life. So you might have heard the expression before, bare necessities. This is also a really popular song from the Disney movie, The Jungle Book. The play is on bear and bear, like we're talking about in this video, because that song is sung by a bear, Baloo, and it's talking about bare necessities, which refers to the basic necessities of life. So if you never got that joke, now you know. Here are some more examples of bare, meaning basic. My coworker always does just the bare minimum. Food, water, and shelter are the bare necessities of life. Lastly, let's talk about the verb form of B-A-R-E, bear. To bear means to uncover or to reveal something. This verb gets used when we talk about like emotional revelations, and it also gets used when we're talking about things that are like showing aggression often. So a great example of this is the sentence, the dog bared its teeth at us, which means that the dog revealed its teeth. So when dogs like get really aggressive, they might show their teeth to the person they're trying to intimidate, right? So we use the verb to bear to express that. Another example of this is he bared his soul to her, which means like he revealed his soul to her. That's a way of saying that someone revealed like the emotional depths of their heart to someone else. So to bare one's soul means that they revealed like the inner parts of who they are. Great, so those are the differences between bear, and you should be able to use them with complete mastery now. In exchange for this amazing content, you can hit the like button and of course subscribe to this channel for more quick hits of information just like this video that will help make you a better communicator both online and offline. If you like this video, here's another one that you might enjoy as well. See you next time. Great, so now you should know the differences between bear and bear. You can go forth and bare your soul to the next person that you see, and you can do it while having bare arms, hopefully not while being attacked by a bear. That was maybe my cheesiest outro. I have to go.